Hey guys, this is Maestro here, and oh man, I have got some news for you guys in today's episode of Hypixel. Alert. You guys, welcome back to another episode, and this one has got a ton of news, including some stuff from Simon. Skyblock has got a lot happening, and more milestones than I know how to count. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, grab your snacks, get comfortable, and let's get into today's episode. Now, our first story this evening is coming from admin Dctr, but ladies and gentlemen, to start off the news this week, I'm going to hand it off to our special guest, Akinsoft. So without further ado, take it away.
What's up, LOL gang? I'm just joking. They'll kill me, please. Wait. I get on to the news. Dctr on Twitter tweeted about this is about skyblock. Okay, no, cut that out, Cam. We'll go back. The story I have to cover today is about skyblock. It's Dctr on Twitter that says, for those asking, Pets V2 won't delay Dungeons. We have separate devs working on Dungeons. This was a solo project of mine for the past few weeks. Should come out this week, hopefully in the next few days. And that has happened today. As I'm recording, it's Wednesday. I don't know. I have no idea, but it was updated today. Dude, I'm so bad. Please edit it so I look smart, okay? Well, that's it for my part. Thanks for having me again, Lego, and I'll see you, later and send each other anime pictures.
Well, thanks very much, Akin. I appreciate you coming on the news. Now, you guys, he talked about the Pets version 2 update, and this week, it came out. Dctr made a forum post titled Skyblock Patch 0.7.8, Taming Skill, Pet Items, Upgrading, and more. Saying a new update to Skyblock's pet system has been released, including the Taming Skill, new pets, pet items, upgrading, and more. For information on what changes are included, check out the details below. And you guys, this is no ordinary patch. There is a ton, and I'm talking like a lot of stuff to cover in this forum post, but obviously I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it could literally take up the amount of time we have left here on Hypixel Alert. So obviously I'm just going to go through the basics, and here's what's added. Well, the first thing to note is that there is now a new skill known as Pet's Luck, and this, with the higher percentage of that you have, means a higher percentage chance to find animals in the wild. And along with this, it also means you have a better chance to craft better animals. So it's a double bonus there, and it's a pretty good perk. And the way that you can level this up is by increasing the new skill added to Skyblock, Taming. And speaking of taming, there's a lot of pets that you gotta tame, 16 new ones in fact. And along with this, there's also pet items and pet candy, and it says here that they also added a new mini boss and a few NPCs. It's really good stuff there, including Cat, George, and Zop. And lastly, as always, there were some balance changes and small changes as well, so I'm going to leave the link to this forum post in the description if you want to check that out. But you guys, I think you deserve some more in-depth coverage of this forum post. So there is a video made by xZap, and this goes into detail about the forum post and talks way more about it. So I'm going to leave a link to this with it in the description as well. I highly recommend it. It's a really good video. And well, you guys, relating to this story, you know how there is a new skill in Skyblock known as Taming, right? Well, somebody already got to level 50. We're talking about Menacing Banana, an upcoming Hypixel Skyblock YouTuber, and he made a video titled, How I Got Taming 50 in Less Than a Day, Hypixel Skyblock. And he actually recorded the moment that he hit level 50, so without further ado, roll the clip.
I need 200,000 more XP. And then I'm going to be the world's first Taming 50. Shout out to all of the people who bought coffee for me, like F8, YT Osbroke, Near Bearhar, Banda, and we did it! Taming 50! We are first, boys!
I mean, you guys can see, it's pretty obvious it's not clickbait. This guy just spent his entire day grinding on this, but, you know, that is content at the end of the day, and obviously, he's pretty ahead of the game on Skyblock. Now he's way ahead, and who else can say they're the first person to learn a new skill on Skyblock? Like, that's pretty cool on its own, but you guys, the link to this will be in the description. I just had to mention that. That's pretty crazy. Now, you guys, lastly, relating to the pets update, at the very bottom of the forum post, it says this. While we already have fun ideas for future pets and pet updates, the next pet update won't be in development for a while. We'll keep you updated on future pet projects when the time comes, and concerning dungeons, keep an eye out on the forums this week for a thread containing details on alpha testing. So you heard it there. This week it looks like there's going to be some major changes and developments in the dungeons update, and they're going to be doing some alpha testing. Now obviously this is not the full release, it's not going to be completely out, but this is still a really big step. And if you guys are just dying to know more about dungeons and the new release, I've got just the forum post for you. This week, a player known as Master Bing made a forum post titled More Leaks on Dungeons, Jaya Varman, where he says, so Jaya Varman was basically spitting out info in a lobby. Here's a bunch of screenshots, but if you don't want to read them, I'll write a summary of the important stuff at the end. And essentially, here's what he said. The Reforged update is coming out at the same time as Dungeons. The classes are Tank, Healer, Berserker, Mage, and Archer. They will release in a new way, 1 floor at a time, and in total there's going to be 10 floors. There will also be more dungeons besides Catacombs, but released in the future. And the max party size for every floor is 5 players. You need friends. And lastly, nuns might not be able to play. Now that last part might catch you guys off guard, and well, Jaya Varman was kind of confusing. On one of the screenshots, a player known as Zumi asked, Jaya Varman, are nuns not going to be able to play dungeons? And to this he responded, yes, at Zumi. So yes as to they are going to be able to play, or yes as to they're not going to be able to play. Now, personally, I think he means they're going to be able to. I can't imagine they're cutting off nuns from dungeons. I mean, I can see it in the business side of things, but I don't think that's the case. I think this was just a misconception, but that's just my opinion. And you guys, of course, the link to that forum post will be in the description if you want to check out all the things that Jaya Varman said and those screenshots talking about dungeons. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I think it's going to live up to the hype that everyone expects it to have. And now, you guys, it's time for our next stories. And you guys, there are so many milestones this week, so we're going to get into 4, take a break, and then get into 4 more. So without further ado, here's who hit some crazy stuff this week. First of all, the milestone everybody's been telling me about. This week, Sackboy Clank tweeted out, hey, showing that he hit 30,000 subscribers. And ladies and gentlemen, a couple days ago, he tweeted out, saying GG, showing that he got the YouTube rank, and even Stimpy PvP replied to this, saying W. So good stuff, dude. I'm telling you, everybody told me that he hit these milestones. Like, people are excited for this. And along with him this week, Estella tweeted out, saying, dude, no way, showing that she hit 90,000 subscribers. Estella, thank you so much for making me not read something crazy. Congratulations on the milestone. And along with her this week, Reeedly tweeted out, saying, I hit 60K last night. I think I'm a cry. I don't deserve you guys. Thank you so much. Showing that he hit 60,000 subscribers. And lastly, you guys, the biggest 2B2T channel in Minecraft. This week, FitMC tweeted out, saying in 2016 at age 26, I became a Minecraft YouTuber as a joke. I didn't think this milestone was possible. I've met some amazing folks and traveled to some crazy places. Thank you to everyone who has watched my content, and those of you who have stuck with me this whole time, showing that he hit 1 million subscribers. Woo! Good stuff there, and of course, congratulations to all 4 of you. And you guys, speaking of milestones, I've got one more to cover. But this one is not ordinary, and in fact, it's a crazy one across the Hypixel network. You guys might remember a few weeks ago here on Hypixel Alert, where I covered a player known as Lego Block hitting over 900 Hypixel levels, which by the way, was the current record. And you guys know what happened this week. A few days ago, he tweeted out saying done, showing that this week he hit Hypixel level 1000. Like, that is an absolutely huge achievement. It's never been done on the Hypixel network, and obviously, this is gonna go down in history. Like, literally, no one is gonna say they are the first person besides him. I mean, that's just amazing. And so after congratulating him on his insane achievement, I messaged him asking him what is the biggest ways that he currently gains XP. And to this he responded saying, boosters, boosters, boosters. Yeah, I'm sure you guys could have guessed it already, and you've probably already commented about it. A booster has a lot to do with it, and you guys are gonna find out here on the news. There's some pretty interesting information. Of course, I had to ask him how much he spent, and he said that since level 300, he spent roughly $1,700. Now, although that is a ton of money, I was kind of surprised to hear that, because $1,700 isn't really a lot to go from level 300 to 1,000. Like, I was thinking it was going to be a lot more. And well, he gave more info on this, saying that boosters are completely broken with the current player base. And I think he's completely right. I mean, Hypixel these days, they've been hitting like 90,000 average players, which means if you've got a booster going or multiple at one time, that's a crazy amount of XP and coins. So honestly, for the amount of levels he got, that's actually kind of cheap. And I know I may be crazy for saying that, but it's just my opinion. Well, congratulations, dude, once again. And for our next story, this is a pretty funny one. And it all started when this week, a player known as Joel tweeted out saying good server, showing him getting falsely banned by Watchdog. And so without further ado, here's the clip.
They just be like, Nick, it's a YouTube. No, it's not. It's just a plus plus.
Same thing just walked into me 5 times. I'm a shadow playing because I got false banned. I just got banned.
Joel, by the way, left.
And ladies and gentlemen, to this, Simon responded, saying, email me a list of your mods and why/how the frick you are clicking that fast. To be honest, this is the kind of weird clicking that makes AC server-side dev a nightmare to begin with. That is funny stuff. I'm sure he emailed him and got unbanned. But regardless, you guys, it just goes to show, don't try hard against the mobs in Skyblock. Like, they're not gonna kill you. Don't worry about it. Don't risk getting banned. I'm sure they're working on that, but still, just don't sweat on them. And also, you guys, for our next 4 milestones, here's who hit some crazy stuff this week. Our first one is starting out with Omicron, the guy that makes those Bed Wars Nether videos. And this week he tweeted out saying, fellas, chill out. 30K was last week, showing that he hit 40,000 subscribers. Man, he is growing fast. And along with him this week, WispyXE, the UHC legend, hit 600,000 subscribers. Now, at the moment, he has not tweeted anything about this or put it in a video as far as I'm aware. But that's probably because at the time I'm recording this video, it wasn't too long ago that he actually hit this milestone, so he probably hasn't even seen it yet, honestly. But regardless, dude, big congratulations. And along with him, the no-block legend iTMG tweeted out with 2 hearts, showing that he hit over 500,000 subscribers, saying, I can't comprehend how big of a number that is, and I can't comprehend how lucky I am to get here, but I'll try my best to put this luck to good use. And lastly, you guys, for your milestones, this week Hannah Payton hit over 30,000 subscribers. Now, at the moment, she has not gotten the YouTube rank, but she did tell me that she has applied for it. And along with this, she also wanted me to tell you that, quote, I am so freaking happy and I love them all so much. They mean the world to me. Aw, good stuff there, Hannah. Congratulations on your milestone. And I'm sure within no time you're gonna have that YouTube rank. Honestly, it's probably gonna be a couple of days or so at the most. I mean, I don't want to say that because it could be a week or 2 weeks or whatnot, but you know, Hypixel's gotten really good at it these days. And last, you guys, for our final 2 stories this evening, our next one means some pretty big changes coming to Skyblock. And this one started with a tweet from Simon that said, we are looking for an extra 3 or 4 full-time minigame devs to work on Skyblock full-time. If you are interested, please go to hypixel.net/jobs and apply. We are aiming for Skyblock to have more regular content updates and be more MMORPG than ever. Big things planned. And to this, a YouTuber known as Mindtricks responded, you should look into hiring an admin that goes through mod reports, etc. and just bans people. Hundreds of people cheating in various ways in Skyblock that never get banned. One guy has been reported multiple times and caught by mods with a skill average of 48.57 and still not banned. And to this, Simon responded, there are big changes in regards to Skyblock rules and bans coming up soon. Now, you guys, I have absolutely no context for this as to when it's going to come out or why they're doing it, but honestly, I just know that there's a lot of cheating and a lot of bad stuff going on in Skyblock. I mean, it was literally the last episode of Hypixel Alert where I covered all the ads going on in YouTube videos, so it is exciting to see that Hypixel is going to be cracking down on some of these problems. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, for our final story this evening, this one is coming from the Hypixel Network Twitter, who this week talks about the next Hypixel tournament, showing 4 games that were previously done as Hypixel tournaments with Bed Wars in the lead, and saying we are still working hard on getting other games ready for the tournament system, but time is our enemy. So it looks like the next Hypixel tournament is going to be a minigame they have already done, but regardless, these tournaments are always a big deal on Hypixel, and I'm sure they're going to have some great rewards, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for your news this week. Of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date on everything happening in the Hypixel network, then you guys already know what to do. You'll want to subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. Of course, I'll be your host, Lego Maestro, keeping you informed on everything going on in the Hypixel network. Of course, if you've got any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always, along with my Instagram, but I don't really recommend that. And you guys have a blessed day, and with this, Hypixel Alerts, now over 82.3 thousand subscribers. And I will see you next time.